Hi, I'm Michael Senoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive. So what I'm getting at, if you're going to sell something, I would really advise thinking about selling information. The best business in the world, the best thing to sell is to sell information. Hi, this is Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Here's a recording with a lady, Sherda. Sherda emailed me last night, and I'd like to take a second to read her email. It's that important to set the positioning of what this recording is going to be about. Dear Michael, I would like to lay out a quick scenario of my situation and then request your advice. A year ago this June, I paid $6,119 for a program called Auctions for Income to assist me in setting up a website. I had some computer experience, but absolutely no savvy about building and marketing a website. I was assured this would be no problem. My coach walked me through the process with weekly 1.5-hour sessions, and I spent hours upon hours learning by hit and miss how to build a website. The marketing portion of my purchase ended up being a complete joke. I had no sales for months. For that matter, I still haven't sold anything. When the second marketing coach came on board, he had me completely revise the website, taking it from several categories to one. I was offering kitchen and wine accessories. I now offer small kitchen appliances. Therefore, the marketing that had been done was useless. Long story short, after months of following their advice, my website has failed to produce any income. I believe mine is an age-old story, but the $6,000 was a big hit to me. To date, I have not had any sales. I've paid several $100s through pay-per-clicks, through Overture, and Enhance. I have added my website feed to Froggle, and I'm currently working on understanding RSS and trying to add my products to rapid feeds. I hope this doesn't sound whiny. It's not meant to be. I'm not whining, but I'm frustrated, and I just don't know where to turn. I'm using drop shipping and feel comfortable with the drop shippers I've set up accounts with, but that could be my problem. Bottom line is, I have about $1,000 left. Do I seek out a website analyzer? Do I take some type of marketing course? Do I eat my losses, turn tail, and run? I want to make this work. I have 2 other product ideas I would like to develop a site for. I've become a doubting Thomas. I need some expert advice from someone that cares enough about those of us out here that are struggling to get ahead. I don't mind paying, but I want my money to go towards true assistance for me, not just to line someone else's pockets that could care less about my situation. You seem like an upfront, honest man who sincerely cares about helping others make it in the business. I'm turning to you either for your personal assistance or your advice as to who or what I need. I'm waiting for your CD-ROM from HardToFindSeminars.com to come in the mail. If you think it will help me attain my goals, that would be grateful. I feel I'm greatly inadequate at marketing and writing descriptions, choosing keywords, etc. Perhaps my pricing needs a finer tune, or perhaps nothing will make a difference because there is just too much competition out there. I'm open to anything, even if you advise that I need to cut my losses. My website is sassykitchen.com. If you could help me, I would greatly appreciate it. If not, I understand you're a busy person, but I had to ask. Thank you, Sherda Alden. Well, I got this email last night, and I just felt sorry for the lady, and I emailed her instantly and told her I'd be willing to give her my best advice and that she wouldn't have to pay for it, and I could do it that night. She didn't get back with me, but we did schedule a time today to talk, and this is an hour consultation with her, going over her problems, her market, her profits, her marketing, and everything else. So in the next hour, you're going to hear some extremely valuable advice that I would tell to anyone who's in a situation like Sherda. So enjoy. How are you doing, Sherda? I got your email last night.
Well, thanks so much for calling me. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good, and I read your email, and do you have some time to talk now?
I do.
Well, I read your story there, and I shake my head. It's a sad story, you know?
Well, I didn't mean it to sound like I was really complaining. I just kind of wanted to lay it out for you.
No, you're frustrated.
I am.
A year ago, this June, you paid $6,119 for a program, Auctions for Income. Tell me about that.
Well, it was just a program that offered marketing and offered to teach me how to build a website because I had had a little computer experience at work and I had a computer of my own. And it offered an autoresponder express and something called links for trade and then tax advantage and then the U-Site builder itself.
Where did you hear about that?
I just went on the internet and put into the MSN search engine making money at home and just started there.
Okay.
And went through it. I went into Auctions for Income and ordered some books from them.
Mm-hmm.
And they contacted me one day.
Was it $6,000 all up front or paid over time or what?
I paid it all up front.
All right, and so what did you get for that? You got 30 minutes of coaching a week for how many weeks?
For 6 weeks. I ended up having more coaching later on because from the original coaching that I had, my website just wasn't working.
All right, did they sound knowledgeable, like they knew what they were talking about?
Well, you know what? The first guy was a great guy, just really nice. But, you know, he sounded knowledgeable to me. In retrospect, I can go back and think, well, you know, I think maybe he was a newcomer to doing what he was doing also. But I didn't know the questions to ask.
Right.
Because I didn't have the information to know what I needed to know.
Okay.
And so I would say, looking back, that I can think of a lot of incidences where he just couldn't answer my questions. They do have a hotline that you can call.
Were they receptive to your calls?
Yeah, they were.
Right.
They were receptive to my calls. And they would have me talk to somebody else. If the gentleman that I got a hold of, I never did speak to a female, but the gentleman that I got a hold of couldn't answer my questions. He would have me talk to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I knew the right questions to ask. When the second coach came on board, he had me completely revise my site. And the original gentleman told me, oh, your site looks great, or unless maybe they have two different approaches, I don't know.
Well, I've looked at your site, and it doesn't look great. It looks terrible.
Good.
Okay, so I think they were both wrong.
Good. Well, something's wrong.
Okay. Tell me about this business of yours. Did you start out selling on eBay, or how did this whole idea begin?
I wanted to find something that I could do from home. I worked 2 jobs. I just wanted to find something where I just didn't have to work so much.
What are your regular jobs?
My daughter and her husband own 2 restaurants. One is a cafe, and I manage it. The other one is a large restaurant, and they have a huge salad bar, and I do all the prep for the salad bar early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do catering also, and I'm basically the caterer. And I work a lot. I'd like to be at home. I felt like it needed to be something that I knew something about, that I liked, that I was passionate about. So I made myself a list, and what I like to do is be in the kitchen and cook, and I like to travel. So I had to just pick something out.
So you chose kitchen appliances.
I originally chose kitchen and wine accessories,
Okay.
and I had many, many product pages with a lot of things on each one. The second coach that I had said that just would not work, that I needed to refine it down to just one thing. Right.
Okay.
That's where I chose the kitchen appliances, kitchen and coffee appliances, small appliances.
What else are you passionate about besides that? Any expertise over your life experience that you're really good at, that you enjoy?
Well, I'm an organizer.
You a good organizer?
Yeah, I like to...
Yeah, like what?
Oh, just family functions. I like putting together all the different aspects of it.
Event planning?
Yes, event planning.
You good at that?
I am good at that. I like doing stuff like that. When I do the catering for consultation, which is where I work, I like organizing all that and going through, deciding on the menus and putting it all into perspective and the pricing and doing those kinds of things.
Have you done that a lot?
I have done it a lot over the years. Originally, I did it for a different restaurant, ones that my family owns.
Are the restaurants your family owns successful?
Yes.
Very?
I live in a small mountain town, kind of a resort town called McCall, Idaho.
Okay.
And one restaurant that they own is probably close to the biggest restaurant in this town.
So what's it called?
Full Station Pizza and Pasta.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. You know, many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at hardtofindseminars.com. So go right now to hardtofindseminars.com and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to hardtofindseminars.com. Thanks for watching.